Hey, we're rolling.
Hi everybody, it's Kirk Tusaw again. I'm here today with Paul Armentano, who's the Deputy Director of NORML, who gave a very moving and inspirational talk this morning about the many both curative and palliative benefits of medicinal cannabis. But I wanted to ask him now about the situation involving Mark Emery. As you know, Mr. Emery is going to go into Canadian custody Monday morning. He's looking at a 5-year term in the United States for allegedly selling cannabis seeds across the border. What are your thoughts on that, Paul?
Well, I'm sure I am going to echo what other people you have talked to today had to say. It's absurd. If we break this down to its core level, the federal government of the United States wants to punish Mark Emery for a sentence of up to 5 years in federal prison for helping people with gardening.
Right.
You go to a garden center in this country, you purchase seeds, you plant them in the ground, you have a garden. Mark Emery was the equivalent for literally thousands of cannabis enthusiasts in this country. He was the garden center. People purchased seeds from him, they grew plants. That is what this case is about, and the federal government wants to punish him for literally helping people grow a plant. So it's absurd, and I don't know how much more absurd I can make it sound other than describing it like that. We are punishing this man because he helped people that were enthusiastic about gardening.
That's right, and a plant that we heard you say earlier today, not useful not only for its relief of symptoms that everybody knows, but also for its ability to potentially cure a lot of these conditions or even prevent them. And so we're talking about somebody that's helped a lot of people and is looking at being made a scapegoat because of that. I wonder if you think that there's a political motivation, because obviously Mr. Emery is never quiet about his beliefs and his need to reform the laws.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I tend to believe that the more outspoken you are, the less likely you are to be a target, typically in this country. Now, Mark Emery wasn't just outspoken, but he invested his money into growing this movement. And that can be very threatening to those who profit from the continuation of prohibition. Mark Emery was considered by this government to be a very dangerous man. He was dangerous by both his words and his actions. And clearly the federal government recognized that the opportunity to put Mark Emery away doesn't just silence his actions, but it helps to silence this movement that he's a large part of. Now, fortunately, I believe this movement will continue and will go on and will grow stronger, even with Mark Emery in prison. So, you know, it's like watering a seed. Sure, not every flower is going to grow from every seed, but when you plant enough of those seeds and you provide water, enough of them are going to grow. And the federal government can put Mark Emery away, but they can't stop the movement that he began sprouting through his actions.
Fantastic, Paul. And of course, we've pledged to Mark that we're never going to give up, and we're going to have him back in Canada. We're going to have him out of prison. I thank you very much for your time, and congratulations on the 38th annual NORML convention. It's been fantastic so far.
Thank you, Kirk.
Thanks, Paul.